tonight's deck is going to be Mardu Doom Foretold. I love Mardu. I love the colors. I love the card choices. I've not very good at navigating this deck, but I'm going to try my hardest. That is for sure. All right, Cling for Dust is an easy inclusion playing black. It draws a card, gains life, can pick an opponent's important card out of the grave, if it be a recurring draw spell or Croxa, stuff like that. Last Casket is important in this format to stop early aggression. So is Omen of the Forge. Omen of the Forge is actually a really nice inclusion. It comes down to those 2 damage to any targets, which also includes Planeswalkers. I'm pretty excited about that. Maze Mind Tomb has become a staple in Standard at this point. It cycles your deck, helps you look for the cards you need, draws you cards, gains you life. How do you go wrong with that? I'm out of coffee, so I am drinking tea tonight. Omen of the Sun also helps you gain life, also helps with early aggression, just can good blocker. Skyclave Apparition. What an amazing card in Standard. I must say, I really, really like it. Elspeth's Nightmare. That's the first indication that we're gonna shut down on the internet. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Skyclave Apparition. I really love this card. It comes down and it exiles anything with a converted mana cost 4 or less. I mean, how do you argue with a card like that, right? Elspeth's Nightmare. I'm really starting to enjoy this card. It comes down, kills anything with early aggression, and then it dresses your opponent for hopefully one of their late game powerful spells. Non-creature spells, of course. Treacherous Blessing. I understand this card, and I'm having a hard time with it. In black, there's not a lot of draw spells. And especially in this style of a deck, it relies a lot on finding its key components. I died to this card just playing out my spells. So you really got to be careful. Extinction Event is a great removal spell, especially in current Standard, where exiling creatures seems to be a need more than a must. Hagar. It's a great removal spell. It's a good land. I mean, just kills anything. Name of the deck, Doom Foretold. At the beginning of each person's upkeep, that player sacrifices a non-creature, non-token permanent. If that player can't, they discard a card, lose 2 life. I draw a card, I gain 2 life, and I create a 2/2. Knight. Token with Vigilance, then sacrifice Doom Foretold. This is what the whole deck is built around. I understand why Esper is played more. It's because it has, and of course I don't remember the name of the card, where you can return X amount of enchantments with converted mana cost X or less. They become 4/4s, so reoccurring 2 or 3 Doom Foretold is quite a powerful thing. I believe the reason why Mardu is doing well, or can do well, is because food is a very big card. Mono green food. And Ruinous Ultimatum basically destroys all non-land permanents my opponent controls. So that's enchantments, planeswalkers, artifacts, which also includes food, creatures. It's pretty important. And it also runs Ugin. I think Ugin's the most important card in the mirror. There's your lands. The sideboard consists of another Cling to Dust, which is also really good for things like Croxa or Doom Foretold's in their graveyard if you're playing against the Esper version. Duress is good against non-creature spell decks. Eliminate is good against any planeswalker or creature with converted mana cost 3 or less. Heartless Act, it's an all-star removal spell at the moment. Croxa is good for anything that's slow, like my opposing Doom Foretold decks. Necromancy. This card reminds me a lot of previous cards that do the same, have the same effect. Of course, I don't remember their names, but you choose a non-basic. Choose a card name other than a basic land. I search your opponent's grave, hand, library, and any numbers of that card, and I exile them. I find it very interesting how they chose their words on this, mostly because it's a basic land, which means pathways, triomes, all the current standard decks that are playing those cards, you could name one of those, although I wouldn't, but you could. Also, if that player shuffles their library and then creates a 2/2 zombie token for each card exiled from their hand. So if one of those cards was in their hand, then it also they get a 2/2 zombie. And Ugin's just an aura good card. Watch how badly I pilot this deck. Well, at least I get to go first. So we have 2 lands. We have 3 3-mana things. And I go first. Sure, let's keep this. Oh, this is not good. That is a very bad sign. Mono white. Wow. Either way, if I go for Daxus or the dog, he's going to sacrifice the dog. So we're just going to go for Daxus here. Sweet and salty. That snack was amazing. See, he did exactly what I wanted. So from here, I'm going to play Skyclave and exile this. Unless, of course, he plays the god. Or a Planeswalker. That could also do it. I'll exile the Planeswalker. Ooh. Interesting. We're gonna take Glass Casket away. We're gonna play this. We're gonna scry for more lands, which is on the top. So this is 3 mana. This is 2 mana. It's got another creature in play. And Light of the Hope. Destroy target enchantments. Put a +1/+1 counter. Okay. So if this is a land off the top and I exile this, I can exile the enchantment next. The Planeswalker enchantment. Bazri. Yep. I don't know if he cares about his graveyard. All right, so we are exiled. We're going to use ECD on Basri here. Mostly because we don't have a choice. Basri can take over this game. Yeah, of course. Like, I already knew you were going to do that. So I'm going to play Skyclave on the next turn. Sorry, I'm not going to play Skyclave. Yeah, I am. Sky Nomad. I'm just not sure what to exile. Ooh. Are they both even? I like them odds. Works for me. Do I want to play Yorion here and blink it, or do I want to draw cards and play a Maze Mine? Because clearly he's got nothing in his graveyard I should be worried about. So let's play Maze Mine. Do we want more lands? Do we want more lands? We want an answer to that threat. Sure. We'll bottom that, play Treacherous Blessing. Play another land. Bottom all of these lands. And we will attack into this board. I'm not sure if that's the right call. I think we'll let him attack. That is 4 mana. So what I'm understanding is I'm going to blink this and exile that. So 5 mana, 1, 2, 3, and that leaves me with 4. Let's scry. Ooh, do we want to scry or draw a card? Because we can't do everything. Let's draw a card. Then we shall blink, 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 blink. Everything. We're gonna draw more cards. We're gonna exile Luris. And then we have a blocker. Wow. Very good. We need to get rid of that somehow, obviously. Currently don't have a way of doing that. Oh, that just went right over me, eh? That would definitely do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. So I need one more land. That's 8. We can't attack with everything. So can I play Omen? Gain how much life? 2 life. I lose 1, gain 2, so I'm at 6. Sure. Let's pass the turn. We'll get rid of this. And we'll probably end up cycling this, but we'll see. For reals. I'm at 4. I'm gonna play Omen of the Sea. Omen of the Sun. Protection from blue. White. Wow. Okay. Okay. All right. Go down 1, gain 2. Block here. Go to 2. ECD is not going to cut it. What do I want to do here? I can ECD and go to 1. But I can't do that, right? So I got to play Ugin and go to 1. Alright, well let's attack. We'll play Ugin. Hope I don't die. See if I misplayed this or not. I guess what... Thank God. Wow, that was scary, man. I almost died. What do I want to do here? I guess we'll cycle this. Yeah, that's good. We're gonna draw a card and gain some life. Cross Casket is good. Treacherous Blessing is not good. And he's on a 1-turn clock. Oh, came back from 1. Ugh. That was rough. That was rough, boys. Okay, so we need eliminate Heartless Axe. Ugin was an all-star in that one. Is Clinging to Dust any good in this matchup? I gotta get rid of these Treacherous Blessings. Wow, what a brutal card. I mean, but it's also the card that got me to the win. Okay, let's assume that Ugin is too expensive to play, which would mean the Ultimatum as well is too expensive to play. We're leaving 2 Treacherous Blessings in our arsenal. I think that's okay. Let's try that. Oh, like this. I got all the colors I need and a whole bunch of turn 3 things. Also turn 2. As long as I don't get aggroed out, we're okay. Yes. Oh, I'm okay with that. We're definitely gonna play Nightmare's Elspeth's Nightmare. I guess it depends on what he plays. Because if he, yeah, definitely. Which one do I want to go for first? The dog. I think I want to kill this guy. Mostly because he gains life with it. I really like ECD, and technically, might be my only answer to Planeswalkers, but we'll see what we can do without it. So we are simply going to do that again with the other Elspeth's Nightmare. Okay with that. And a land is great. What is that, even? Even? Duress. That's fine. We're gonna gain some life here. And then we'll duress them again. So I'm gonna take 6 no matter what here, right? So help me out, chat. If I call even, does it get rid of 1 mana things? Or do I have to call odd? That card is going to be annoying. So if I exile this one, Cardless act this one. Where does that leave me? Leaves me in a very tough spot. Okay, so from here, I'm going to go to 9, and then I'm going to play Skyclave. I want more white. And also, ooh. Ooh. We're gonna draw that. If he sacks it, then I'll just use this as a blocker. I think I'm okay with that. Oh, well, that was just a freebie. And now I can play ECD on anything big that comes up. You go ahead and make 1/1s. I'm okay with that. Yeah, odd. Thanks, Kill Guy. I figured that. Figured. I mean, I'm not gonna not block. That's fine. So they trade, and he gets a 1/1. Okay. I need something good. I need something good. To be honest, that's not really it. Yorion will be it, though. My creatures in here. He's just gonna try and go wide. That's a really good card. Oh my god, I'm gonna be able to double whammy this. I'm so excited. So we're gonna ECD this. I'm gonna get Yorion. I'm gonna bounce Yorion. Hit the god. Oh, I should have played Maze Mine. Sweet. Should have played Maze Mine first and Scryed, but vigilance whenever a white creature you control attacks, you gain a life. All right. This is a very resilient deck. Let's see what we got. I see. It leaves me with 2, right? So if I go 1, 2, and draw a card. Ooh. Do I want to play that? No, I do not. That was good. And now I have Omen of the Forge, which I could bounce Omen of the Forge. I guess it doesn't matter what I try and hit because he's just going to sacrifice this possibly. Maybe we should just try and hit that. Ooh, glass casket. I like a glass casket. Because I'm going to aim for a token. And then I can bounce the glass casket to aim for other tokens. And I don't have enough mana to gain life, but I'm going to draw a card on his end step. Oh, part of me feels like I should have attacked. It's a good card. It's a good card that we're going to have to take out. We're going to take it out with Omen of the Sea for sure. Omen of the Forge. I should have drew. Oh well. We're gonna draw a card. We're gonna gain some life. Ooh, that's a good finisher. Glass casket on that. Look, Omen of the Forge that. And we will scry on his end step. Man, he just keeps coming. Fine. Let's see if we can find more answers. Elspeth's Nightmare. Great answer. It's the only way I'm going to be able to gain life right now at this point. Nope. Yeah, I know. The only way he's going to win this is by going wide. And now he can go wide twice as fast. That's a good. 2, 6, 7. So I could play this. Now we have a clock. It's a racing clock. My clock versus his. And there's the concession.